Hello everyone, it's the Great Hunter and welcome to my reaction / review of Ascendance of Bookworm Season 2, Episode 11. This episode is going to be great. Remember last episode there was this sketchy guard that started talking to mine. So hopefully he won't kidnap her, but let's see what's about to happen. Oh, he knows about her? Oh, yep, it's the same expression. He's like, the blessings aren't good enough if they're from a commoner. It seems like he's a good guard. They're saying a blessing, a prayer. Whoa, they turned black. Really? Fran doesn't know why they turned black either? Wait, but that don't make sense. We've seen Lutz and them take down the smaller ones. It should work with just bigger swords. I like you. Go, Ferdinand. Take it down. Whoa. You know that's got to take a lot of skill. Whoa, it's multiplied! It was literally like a machine gun. He got some moves. Wow, that is super cool. Exactly. What's wrong with saying that he's cool? Return? Well, that makes sense that he's not a full priest because he can use magic. Yes, it broke apart! And now it's returning back to magical energy. Whack! That's one way to cut down a tree. Yep, it's almost time for mine to do her work. Oh, he's one of those jerks. So? Oh, don't make your something special. Don't you go sassing Ferdy. Only the fan base gets to sass Ferdy. Oh, stop it, you jerk. Mine's gonna get angry. She's gonna do her devouring fighting. Come on, do it, Mine. Oh, he's actually standing up for Mine. Good guy with guy whose name starts with D. Daimao. Don't give in to him, Daimao. Ah! And you just back down just because he's supposed to be your superior or something? Hey now, stop it! Whoa! Oh, this guy is so... Mine, go into the devouring fighting. Mine! You're too pure for this world. You're trying to keep peace. I would've went berserk by now. Oh no. I don't like that creepy face. I don't like that creepy face. A blade! Someone stop him! Exactly, she's needed for the ritual. And he doesn't even care. Oh. Wait, is he literally gonna poke out her eyes? Someone stop this guy! Mine, go berserk! Yeah, that's right! Oh, he cut her! Come on, Ferdinand, help her! What is that? Oh no, it's a Shroom! Come on, Mine, move! Oh no! See what you did, you jerk! You're putting Mine's life in danger! Oh Lord, what are they gonna do? Don't just stand there! Good! Yeah, now cut it down! Don't say prayers! We know that Lutz can cut the Trombe down with just a knife! Exactly! Wait, what is that? Oh, mine's magic powers. Oh, yeah. Roots, go save mine. Don't you worry, mine. Roots is gonna be on the way to help you. Oh, Lord. It's getting worse. Hey, don't shoot the arrows at her. She's a kid. Oh, he like seared her wound closed. Ferdinand, please do your work. Good, please make this work. Exactly, you need to take care of the throne first and get her out of danger. Hooray, finally the cavalry is here. Don't worry about that, just take care of the problem. Wait, be careful. Did it work? Be careful. Exactly. She's a living person in there. Oh, come on, Lutz. Where are you? Come on, guys. You gotta do something. Okay, it finally seems to have been working. So Roots isn't going to have to come here anyway? I thought he would start going over to where mine was, start running to her. Yeah, don't get on to Damiel. He's a good man. Yeah, get on to that jerk. He deserves everything that's coming to him. No. Whoa. All mine was worried about was Fran. Yep, time to take your medicine. Just like a kid, she did not like it. I know your pain, girl. Wow, really? So it must be some really potent stuff. Another thing to add to the things we don't know about the high priest list. Head priest list. Yeah, now it's time for that other jerk to get what's coming to him. Oh, you're still gonna say that after everything has happened, you jerk? Mine, don't back up. You have Fran by your side. He'll believe you. Damiel, redeem yourself and tell everything. Exactly. Oh, he's still afraid. Yep, that's the deal. Oh, duh. Exactly, because the nobility were at fault here. Exactly, he was trying to pull her eyes out. Oh, don't think you can just waltz on through this. Don't just let things go by. Stand up. Exactly. That's right, you came out in support of mine. Oh, he does. Oh. Yes? Exactly. Papa Ferdinand's in the house! Exactly, but you... Ha! You're getting what you deserved. Exactly, show respect. Now we know Ferdy's got her back. Oh, it just shocks him. Yes! Exactly. You're not getting away scot-free. Exactly, so he'll have to pay a price too. No, don't punish him. Come on, Mine. Get in front of him and save. Exactly, you need to still finish the ritual. Now that guy is going to see how powerful Mine is. Exactly, show them why you have blue robes. Exactly, you really have to show out. Yes. Exactly. Aw, come on! So this episode definitely sent me on an emotional roller coaster. First off, you have the green-haired guard, which I don't even know his name, and I don't care to know his name. He shall now be known as Green-Haired Jerk. Basically saying her magic is worthless because she is a plebeian. However, during this situation, Demiel, his partner, basically is the voice of reason, and he actually explains stuff to Mine as Ferdinand and the other knights go to fight the Troll. I really like this Demiel character. We sort of get a nice little back and forth between him and Mine, almost as if he's like an older brother figure, the way he's explaining things. We learn from him that the knights literally have to say this prayer in order to turn the weapons black so that they can fight off the Troll. But to me, this presents a plot hole because Lutz and the other kids can basically use knife, like kitchen knife, to cut the little ones. So it only makes sense for them to need to use bigger swords. Unless, hear me out, the town people use knives and stuff that's made out of a special material that to them is common, but is rare in the noble society. We get a great shot of Ferdinand firing his bow and arrow at the big troll, and when he fires it, he uses his magic to where it goes halfway and it expands and it goes into like a million different arrows, and it's literally like a machine gun fire all across the troll, and basically the arrows knock down one of the troll branches and it turns black, and then the other knights start going ham on it, and eventually they break down and destroy the troll. Mine and Demiel start having a conversation about how cool Ferdinand is, and the fact that Mine's like, wow, he can do everything, which shows us as viewers that we don't fully understand Ferdinand just yet. Uh-oh, this conversation is interrupted abruptly by King of the Jerks, green-haired guard. And he's like, well, you know she's a plebeian. How dare Ferdinand send a plebeian in here? And he's like, I'm going to teach you some manners. He literally grabs her by her hair, and she's like, I'm sorry for inconveniencing you, because she's trying to keep the peace. And Fran runs up like a good retainer, and he's about to stop him when Fran gets decked onto the ground, and she's like, Fran! And he's like, now apologize for your retainer interrupting our little chat. And he literally follows her on the ground, and this whole time I'm thinking, Mine, use your devouring powers. I know you can't control them, but she's in such the mindset that, you know, she does not want to make a scene. She wants to prove that she can be good and she can gain them as allies, that she holds her composure. And this guy, he literally gives like the most creepy anime face that I've ever seen. You guys who are into anime, you know the type of face I'm talking about. I'm not going to say it here, but you know the type of face. He then pulls out like a magic sword, and he's like, I'm going to gouge your eyes out. And then, thank goodness, Demiel gets in front, and he's like, stop. We're supposed to be protecting her. This is going way too far, because Demiel, even though he found out that she was a plebeian or a commoner, it shocked him at first, like, really? But he didn't, like, treat her any different. He was given a task, and he was kind and respectful. However, this jerk just says, "Move out of my way, Demiel," and because he's been conditioned in noble society to respect his superior, he caves in and moves out of the way. He literally holds his knife up above her, about to stab her or about to scare her, and she sees Ferdinand, and she reaches up, she's like, "Ferdinand, help me, please help." And when she does, it cuts her a little bit, like a little bitty gash, drops and hits the ground, and it creates this trauma around her because, remember, her magic is so abundant that it just grows things just out of proportion, and it wraps around her. And then Demiel's like, "I'll save you," and he starts trying to say the prayer, and I'm thinking to myself, wait, Lutz was able to cut these things with an ordinary kitchen knife, and it's not a big one just yet, so you should be able to do it without saying the prayer. But again, they're so ingrained to doing stuff by the routine, and the whole time he's saying this prayer, you can see the Tron slowly choking mine to death, and in her desperation, she lets out a cry for Lutz, and from the jewel on her finger and her ring, a spark of blue magic, Mind's magic, goes. We see Bento's company, and then we see Lutz get a vision of Mind, and then he goes to the window and he's like, "Mine?" So we're thinking that Lutz is going to show up, but unfortunately he never does. So Ferdinand sees what's happening, and he hurries down there and he's like, "Mine, what happened?" Like almost like it's her fault in his tone of voice. And she can barely manage to whisper out, "My blood touched the ground, your blood." And so he starts getting mad. And then finally, Kirstead and the other knights show up. Kirstead might not be the brightest bulb in the shed because all of a sudden we see the knights firing arrows at mine, trying to get rid of the Tron. And I'm like, don't fire arrows at her. She's a living being. Then after they've broken down the branches, the knights take their axes and they whack at the Tron. But the first time they do it, they end up hurting mine a little, and Ferdinand has to scold them. So before I forget, while they're waiting on the other knights to show up, Ferdinand does his spell, and he's able to close her wound with magic. So it's pretty cool. So we obviously know that Ferdinand, from this point, is not just a normal priest. Furthermore, before all this happened, Demiel made a comment like, "I wish Ferdinand would return to noble society." So again, this episode is putting a lot of emphasis on stuff that we do not know about Ferdinand, which I think will be explained in later episodes. And it's sort of cool to see how Ferdinand and Mine both have their secrets, but they both trust each other. Anyway, when they finally free Mine, she goes into... Anyway, when they finally free Mine, she faints, saying to help Ferdinand first, showing that she really cares about him and she's not concerned about herself. Ferdinand makes this potion to cure Mine's feverness, and Mine's reaction is literally just priceless because it's literally like a little kid drinking liquid medicine, and just her facial reaction. It's like we all know the pain of having to drink liquid medicine when we're really young. And so when Ferdinand asks what happened, first it's like, "I'm sure Demiel has seen what happened. Tell us the truth, Demiel." And then that green-haired jerk's like, "Oh, well, I don't think Demiel actually saw what happened." And Mine's like, "So this is how it's going to be. They're probably going to take his word over Demiel, but at least Ferdinand will believe me." So Mine literally gets the courage to speak up and says, "Ferdinand, Kirstead, Knights of the Order, will you protect me?" And Kirstead, again, these nobles' reactions just dumbfound me. Kirstead's like, "Protect you? Like, why would you need protection?" And she literally has to spell it out for him. "Will you protect me even though what I'm about to say is looking bad on the nobility?" And so she explains how the guy was literally trying to pluck out her eyes. Kirsten wants to know Demiel's testimony, and at first it seems like Demiel's going to back down. He gets the courage to actually speak up on Mine's behalf. And I just really want to say how emotional his voice actor was in this episode. Whoever he is, I just have to give them props. And I really feel bad for this character because, as he puts it, and you can see through his actions, he has been, just like a lot of the other nobles, brainwashed to follow a strict hierarchy society where you do what your superiors say. And so he felt like he could not stop him, and he allowed this to happen. And he said, I am so sorry. He apologized to mine and everyone. However, Ferdinand's like, yeah, you should always respect your superiors. He then goes on to further clarify, green-haired jerk, who is your superior? And the green-haired jerk pauses for a minute and sort of smugly says, you are, Ferdinand. And then Ferdinand clarifies, and didn't I say not nary a scratch was supposed to come on the apprentice? And he's just, but she's a plebeian. It doesn't matter. She's a blue robe and she has abundance amount of mana and we need her and you need to show her proper respect. And this just dumbfounds him. And Ferdinand's like, don't think that you two will get away with this. Now, I don't think Demiel needs to be punished because, again, he actually redeemed himself by speaking up. He could have kept quiet and then it would have been hearsay, but he actually took the courage, and you can tell that this guy has been bullying him for years. Then Ferdinand says to Cursted, you will be punished because you picked the guards and under your watch this happened to mine. Now remember that Cursted and Ferdinand are good friends as seen by their first interaction last episode. So this must really have came to a shock to Cursted, but he understands why. And I really feel bad for Demiel and Cursted because they're not the ones that need to be punished here. Only the green-haired jerk needs to be punished. Mine and Ferdinand head towards the Trom, and Ferdinand says, Mine, you need to do your very best when defeating this Fang, because then you'll show them that you are a true blue robe, and you'll gain their support, and they will protect you, which, side note, I think she'll do. And also, another side note, if she has their protection, that only means the stakes for this series in Season 3 is going to get even bigger. However, mine's like, I don't know if I can do this. And Ferdinand's like, don't worry, I'll help you. And he's like, I only fight battles I know I can win, like a boss. So you really get to see how much Ferdinand cares for mine. The green-haired jerk was saying Ferdinand has stayed in the church more to protect mine. So it shows that they've now got sort of another father-daughter relationship. I want to make a note of that. Mine now technically has 3 dads, 4 if you count her dad from her past life. She's got her regular dad, Gunther. She's got Bento, who's been a mentor in her Merchants Guild for, and now she's got Fran that's really showing that he cares for her, and she isn't just another source of mana for him. He legitimately sees her as someone to be respected for her skills and for her abilities. Let's say a prayer. Dear Lord, I thank you for this day and I thank you for everything you give me, God. Lord, I pray that this YouTube channel will grow and lots of people will like this video and lots of people will subscribe, Lord. I pray that you'll keep everyone safe and keep them less stressed out about the world, Lord. And I pray, forgive us for all of our sins. Amen. Wow, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much. While you're at it, why not go to the left-hand corner and click on last week's Ascendance of a Bookworm video. Or go below that to click on the entire playlist. Or go to the right side of the screen and click on my avatar to subscribe. And while you're at it, like the video and share it on Twitter. Let's get some more subscribers in here and help this channel grow. Thank you guys.